If you open a standard office worker's calendar right now, it looks like a modern art piece, a chaotic, overlapping wall of colored blocks that leave barely any room to breathe, let alone think. We have built an entire corporate culture around a single unspoken assumption. The fuller your schedule looks, the more important you are to the company. This chart contrasts the volume of time spent in meetings against the ability to complete actual work. According to Harvard Business Review research, 65% of senior managers say these gatherings actively prevent them from getting their core tasks done. When we break that down over a standard 40-hour workweek, a London School of Economics study found that over a third of that time spent in conference rooms is completely unproductive. Because actual high-quality output is notoriously difficult for large organizations to measure, they needed a proxy. Being visibly busy became the default way to prove your value. Enter the agentic AI. It is currently being sold as the technological cure for this modern schedule fatigue. The 2026 Deloitte State of AI report shows exactly how fast this is moving. AI now automatically captures meeting actions, drafting the follow-up emails, and tracking commitments across video conferences in a matter of seconds. On the surface, deploying this kind of automation feels like a victory for efficiency, but it creates a rather uncomfortable logical problem for the humans sitting at the table. If a piece of software can attend your Tuesday morning check-in, extract the key decisions, and assign the subsequent work without your direct involvement, why were you in the room? The answer to that question reveals corporate theater, the daily practice of showing up to meetings that require physical presence, but zero human intellect. Over decades, the standard meeting degraded. What started as a necessary forum for localized problem-solving mutated into a status symbol, used mostly to signal your relevance to the rest of the team. According to Grammarly, knowledge workers admit 21% of their time is eaten up entirely by performative tasks. These long, convoluted chains of approval and constant status sharing are not actual work. They are camouflaged rituals designed to increase visibility without improving the final outcome. AI did not invent this bloated economy. It is a diagnostic tool that captures every minute lost to the theater of coordination. The organizational hierarchy built to sustain all those calendar invites is under direct pressure, specifically the traditional role of middle management. A traditional management role is essentially a bundle of three distinct functions: mechanical coordination, information relay between departments, and actual human judgment. AI is systematically stripping away those first two layers, automating the symbolic work of scheduling and relaying facts, while leaving only the high-level judgment intact. When software removes the need for a human being to compile and present a weekly status update, entire layers of the corporate hierarchy suddenly lose the primary reason they were hired. Meeting fatigue is an existential identity crisis for any worker whose primary value was moving information from one room to another. The immediate, reactionary mistake many business leaders will make is to treat this entire revelation as a simple scheduling problem. They will cancel a few weekly check-ins, install an AI transcription tool on their video calls, and declare they have achieved digital transformation. But if a meeting lacked a clear human purpose to begin with, the AI-generated summary of that discussion is just a highly efficient record of wasted time. True adaptation requires organizations to redesign the actual nature of the work. You cannot just slap smart software on top of broken, performative habits and expect a better company. The organizations that survive this shift will have to change their baseline culture. They will have to stop measuring physical attendance and start measuring concrete, specific outcomes. For individual employees, especially those early in their careers, this is a loud warning. The old survival tactic of staying visible by producing a sheer volume of activity is a defunct strategy. Your value rests on the capabilities an algorithm cannot replicate or summarize: judgment, creative problem-solving, and the ability to lead through ambiguity. As the performative layers of corporate theater fall away, the only professionals who will thrive are the ones willing to abandon the illusion of busyness and commit to genuine human contribution.